Once upon a time, there were two monks who were traveling together. They were on their way back home when they reached the bank of a river. To their surprise, they discovered that the bridge was damaged and impassable. They needed to cross the river, but there was no way to do so. As they stood there, wondering what to do, they noticed a young lady in distress. She was also stuck on the same side of the river because of the broken bridge. It was clear that she needed help to cross over to the other side. The elder monk approached the lady and kindly asked if she needed assistance. She replied that she did indeed need help. Without hesitation, the elder monk offered to carry her on his back across the river. The lady gratefully accepted his offer. The younger monk was taken aback by his elder companion's actions. He couldn't understand how the elder monk could carry a lady on his back when they were supposed to avoid any close contact with women. Nevertheless, he kept his thoughts to himself and stayed silent. The elder monk carefully carried the lady on his back, and the younger monk followed behind them. Throughout the journey across the river, the younger monk couldn't help but feel upset and angry about what had happened. He kept thinking to himself, how could the elder monk go against our teachings? This is hypocrisy. Despite his growing frustration, the younger monk chose not to voice his concerns and kept them bottled up inside. They continued their journey for several miles, with the younger monk dwelling on his negative thoughts about the elder monk's behavior. Hours later, when they reached a rest point, the younger monk could no longer contain his anger. He erupted, unable to keep his feelings to himself any longer. He accused the elder monk of being a hypocrite and questioned how he could claim to be a devout monk while breaking the rules and touching a woman. The elder monk looked genuinely surprised by the outburst. He calmly replied, "I put down that lady at the riverbank many hours ago. Why are you still carrying her along with you?" Suddenly, the younger monk realized the truth of the elder monk's words. He had been carrying the burden of resentment and anger towards the elder monk for something that had already passed. He had been holding on to the past and allowing it to cloud his present. The moral of this story is a beautiful reminder about living in the present moment. Often, we carry around past hurts and resentments, holding on to them tightly, not realizing that we are only hurting ourselves. Instead of dwelling on what no longer serves us, we can choose to let go and focus on the here and now. By doing so, we free ourselves from unnecessary burdens and find peace in the present moment. If you enjoyed this story, I kindly invite you to support my YouTube channel. Please consider subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing the video with others. Your support means a lot to me, and it helps me create more content like this. Thank you for being a part of our community.